Hey guys, Moose here. Welcome back to another episode of The Long Dark. But wait, Moose, you say. You said there would be no more Long Dark episodes for a while because you were done playing it and you just got killed in a blizzard. Well, YouTubing is not an exact science, and sometimes strange things happen, like major updates on the day that you end a series. So we're back because there's new stuff going on. This is a whole new update. I had no idea this was coming. And we're gonna just dive right in. So yeah, I fully intended to end this series for a while. I felt we'd kind of done what we could, and I was probably being very irritating, being unable to find my way, but you know, there's a big update, so let's check it out. This strikes me as a very familiar area, but my reasoning for saying that is that there are a lot of trees. So there are a lot of new things, like that rabbit. I could find a rock and throw it at its head and stun it, and that would potentially get me food. But I'm going to be polite. I'm not going to kill the rabbit. I don't think we need to do it yet. Oh, you need to hold it down now. So there's a total UI overhaul, I guess. This is a little bit different. Okay, so I can't see exact details. That's a little annoying. I wonder if that's harder or easier. I would imagine harder, because you don't really know. I'm going to go this way. I think we normally go that way, because that's the direction we're facing. I'm going to go that way, because it looks nice. A pretty shit reason for deciding to go that way, but whatever. Temperature's a problem. Everything else is mostly okay for now. Temperature is very much a problem, however. Okay, more wilderness. How about up this way? Get some elevation, see what we can see. I have a feeling we're in the, whatever the hell it's called, the Pleasant Valley again with the farms. If we are, I sure as hell know where we're not going this time. Okay, lots of trees. If it put me in the mountains, I'm gonna be so mad. I don't think this is the mountains though, this looks like lower elevation. Okay. This is not the mount. Well, no, maybe it is. We got a fishing hut. Give me some rocks.
Place to escape this cold.
Yeah, I know. I turned on subtitles, by the way, which are apparently a thing now. I don't think I could hit that deer. I can hit the rabbit if I want to go murder a rabbit. I don't really see much reason to do that, however. We'll head up there, and then keep on going in this direction, I suppose. It's a little weird, the way that it has you open doors, but so be it. It's gonna take me some time to get used to all this.
Damn. Freezing.
Suck it up, princess. It's a survival situation, you need to make the best of it. So another thing they added was map drawing. I think it's a little bit stupid that they have you hold down the mouse to close a door. That's probably not necessary. I would imagine they'll likely change that before they release this. Yeah, we're cold. What are you gonna do? Weather doesn't seem that bad. It's not great by any stretch, but it's not the worst. Empty. Very picky about the distance at which you can pick up stones. That's seems unnecessarily restrictive. Yeah, I think we go this way. I don't have any particular reason for deciding that. I just seems right to me. I don't recognize this area though. I don't think we're in Pleasant Valley. I think we're in some like halfway between the mountains and something else. It's possible we're in the mountains, but I don't think so. I think we might be on... Ooh, here we go. Here's a bridge. Alright, let's try to get up to that road. We'll cross the river on foot and get up to the road over there. Yeah, we're cold, but I don't... Like, what am I supposed to do about that? I don't... Like, there's really nothing I can do about it right now. Best I can do is hope to find shelter, so... Off we go. Hopefully it will not be an issue, but a little concerned it may be. But yeah, with restarting the series like that, I'm not really restarting it. I'm just continuing it when I had thought that I was going to end it. I'm not going to start over from episode 1 with this. We're going to, maintain the episode structure, even though we started over for Northgard, but that's a very different situation because I haven't played that in quite a while now. But it seems like all the games that, or at least several of the games that I've done series on, are now kind of going through an update. Is that a cave? I'm going to go over here. That might have been a cave. Apparently the wind does not want me to do this. That's hard to say. Felt like I was being slowed down a little. I don't think that's a cave. I think that's just a strange rock formation. So then what? I guess we'll try to loop back around to the road then. As the wind or whatever it is, maybe it's the snow, kind of keeps us from moving. Not really thrilled about the hypothermia risk, but I think that's a somewhat unavoidable fact of life at the moment. I don't really see much alternative here. Couple deer. I'm not going to try and... actually, you know what? No, let's go uphill. I don't really like the idea of going uphill here. I think that if the game works the way it ought to, burns unnecessary calories, and is something of a risk, I would say. Deer is glitching out a bit. Ooh. It's a watchtower. What are you doing, buddy? Where do you honestly think you're going here? I wonder, do you think deer up this far north would actually be afraid of humans? Isn't it mostly learned? Like, I don't know if they would actually have been really particularly bothered by humans way back in the day. And if they're far enough north that they're well removed from civilization. Maybe? I don't know. Nothing here, huh? Alright, well, soda's good enough, I suppose. It's a hunter's blind. Got a couple corpses down here. There's some new mechanics surrounding that as well, if these aren't human, which they appear to be, so... just have to hope that we get some clothes off of them. Oh no, one of them's an animal. So you can quarter animals and apparently move their corpse, or part of their corpse anyway. Okay, that doesn't really do anything for us here. I'm not going to bother with that right now. Not only do I not have tools, but I don't really... not really in a position to want to worry about that at the moment. Let's try and get back to what may well be a road. Sure looks like a road. In fact, this could be Timberwolf Mountain again, and this could be leading up to the radio... oh, it is. Of course it fucking is. Now, here's a question. Was that radio tower in Timberwolf Mountain, or was it somewhere else? So I think it was Timberwolf Mountain, which is, of course, without question, where we were going to spawn. Because how could it not put me up here? I'll have to do a little research after the episode and see if that's actually where we are, because if it is, I'm going to get the fuck out of here as quickly as possible. Because this is not, like, it's an okay area to survive in once you have some basic tools, but I don't think you can just dump yourself in here and just survive. I think that's a little bit too hard mode. It's a little sketchy to say the least. Could be mistaken though. Maybe it's not so bad. I've spent enough time in here. I don't ever want to come back to this shithole. I'm really here to loot. Actually, you know what would be really... I should do a series on Stalker. Shadow of Chernobyl, probably. Maybe one on each, I don't know. But that's a really fun game for me. I like going into it and just looting. But mostly, like... one of my favorite things to do is in clear skies, there's the Stalker Base, which is very conveniently positioned right next to the duty base. And as someone who very much dislikes duty, which are, if you don't know, kind of the military faction, I would say, probably. The non-military military faction. Like, they're mostly... Freedom is made up of people who are like, oh, we want to... everyone can come here and research all this stuff and check out all the weird shit going on in this area, which is supposed to be Chernobyl. And check all this shit out. And it's, oh, freedom for everyone, and you can smoke and drink and do whatever, we don't care, it's freedom. And then duty's like the opposite of, like, we need to contain everything, no one's allowed in, kill everyone on sight if they're not one of us or someone who's sanctioned to be here, basically. And they're very restrictive, and they're dicks, in my opinion. And they're basically military. So my attitude is always, oh, fuck those guys, I'm going to kill them. Naturally. So that's what I do. And basically, in clear skies, they kind of like send patrols out from their base. I really don't understand why you need me to hold down on the mouse to open the fucking microwave.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
This is new. Nice. That actually strikes me as something that's extremely helpful. What's this? Grape soda. Emergency stim that I'm never going to use. Snow pants. Ooh. Like to repair those. So this actually might be very helpful, even though I fucking hate the mountain, if that's where we are, truly.
I think I can use this.
Okay, this has been extremely productive already, and I'm not even done looting. If I'm not mistaken, there might be a rifle here. Perhaps not this time. Oh, there's ammo. So perhaps there is? Maybe it got moved, or maybe it's just not here to begin with. It's a bullet. Why are there just like bullets spread out all over? It's a little strange. But yeah, so there's a Stalker Base, which is kind of like the neutral. They're just kind of guys, treasure hunters. The Stalker is an acronym that stands for all the different things that you could consider a stalker to be. And they do all kinds of stuff. But you're, in theory, one of them. And then you can, like, choose to join a faction. So I join Freedom, and then I hang out with the Stalkers, and I just shoot every duty motherfucker that comes anywhere near the Stalker Base, and they routinely send patrols by. And I just constantly murder them, and it gets to the point where there's, like, 50 or 60 corpses. Oh, there's the rifle. 50 or 60, like, duty bodies just kind of, like, at this bus stop right next to the Stalker place. Okay, I can break that down for materials. I don't particularly see a need to do that. Nope, no tools, so I'm not going to bother. And we're done. So, we're not done. Pry bar, okay. But it's fun, because I like the looting. It's like playing PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, but then you get really just the looting. And, I mean, you can kill the AI, but... And obviously that's something that I just said I do, but... It's sorta... They're dumb. Wow, I don't even have a shirt, really. Military coat seems good. Go ahead and wear that. New work gloves, that's surprising. Okay, shoes are a problem. The shoes are 100% a problem. This is outer. Snow pants outside. Oh, they're both outer. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, what do I have for cloth? I do not have any cloth, but I do have a bedroll. So I don't think I'm gonna bother salvaging anything. Warmth bonus plus I should have looked at what it was before, and then I'd be able to tell. Nice little Canadian beanie, like we're Melf or something. Michael L. Fox, if you do not know who I'm talking about, he's a Twitch YouTube, or he's on Twitch and YouTube, and he is Canadian. He's a cool dude. Fire barrel, if I want to start a fire out here. I think we want to bail. Actually, no, that's stupid. We should perhaps attempt to start a fire, just to warm up. No accelerant. I'll go get some sticks. Is that going to be difficult to do? That is...
Cold.
That is going to be difficult to... Okay, fuck it. Guess we'll try the book then. Alright. Really? Fire Striker's only 40%. Interesting. But it has a higher percent chance of success. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. So the base chance of matches might be higher, but then, for whatever reason, a Fire Striker is actually better in this particular scenario. Which is a little bit odd to me. I don't fully understand the details of that, and that's okay. I don't need to. Don't gotta know everything. Though sometimes it's nice. Well, this appears to be successful. We'll have to wait and see all the way here. Yep, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna just add everything. So we could use some water anyway. Do 1.5. That may have been an error. I didn't realize I already had 1 liter. Alright, well, whatever. It's gonna cost us some weight. I don't think we're gonna be overweight anyway, though. How are we doing here? Do I need to cook food? Would I like to cook food? I'm gonna go ahead and cook some food. I'm gonna look for something relatively light, however. Or you know what? No, I'm not. I'm gonna make tea and do it with tea instead. I never use tea, but the warmth bonus would be quite nice. Let's go ahead and move over to food here, which is right here. Go ahead and drink the tea. And then I will go ahead and eat stale chocolate bar and a stale chocolate bar. Alright, I think we're pretty well off here, so it is time to continue onward. Perhaps to our doom, perhaps not. We've seen this view before, but let's try once more. Okay, so we're not. We're actually over here. We're in Pleasant Valley. Of course we are. It had to be one of the two. So our goal is to get down. I don't think we can get down that way. I think we need to get down that way. So let's go ahead and walk this way. I knew it might not be the mountain. So I'm glad I don't have to look that up, because I don't really want to cheat. I'd much rather just kind of play the game. But sometimes the game doesn't seem to want to be played. Makes it difficult. Tries my patience, like when it took like 10 episodes to get out of the fucking mountains. It's an interesting place for a while, and then it got kind of old. But, oh well. Thankfully we're no longer in that situation. It's a very nice looking mountain. I will say the art style of this game is very nice. It's not overly complicated, it's relatively simple. Let's go ahead and get this old man's beard. Still getting used to the whole holding down the mouse for no particular reason. I really like that change, as I've said a couple times so far. This appears to be a good way down. So this is going to lead us into the farm area where we will loot all of the houses, or at least whichever ones we run across, and then continue on away from this area. Because I do not want to go anywhere near where the mountain is. I do not want to go into Timberwolf Mountain, if I have not emphasized that suitably so far in this episode. That area, I don't know, it fucks with my head. I can't find my way anywhere. I need roads, man. Give me roads, I can do it all. Alright, we're gonna rappel down here. I wonder if there's like a chance that you can lose your grip and well, I know there's a grip meter, like all these games have, but it'd be kind of funny if you could fall down and die. It would be amusing. Just like a random chance. I mean, it would suck. It'd piss me off, because if you had a good game going and you just fell off because of a dice roll, I'd be pretty angry. Kind of want to see what it's like to fall off here anyway, though. I wonder, though, it might not be that bad. I think falling into snow, depending on how deep it is, wouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, looks like things are getting a bit foggy. I would estimate we're probably about midday. Maybe a little bit later, maybe 1 or 2 p.m. Just based on how long we've been out. Am I overburdened? I do not think I am. There's no icon indicating that I am, so I think we're good. It's always hard to tell, though, especially with a new UI change. You never know what is going on. Okay, we're going directly... Ooh, what is... Oh, that's just a stick. Okay, look, the angle that I had on it made it look a little bit different. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that there's some houses nearby along this road. Just going off of memory. I seem to be near the... Oop. Oh, okay, I was stuck on the branch. I thought the game crashed. That was very strange. Yeah, I think we just want to go into the orchard. Now, last time I was here in the previous playthrough, right before we died in the blizzard, I did see a number of wolves patrolling the orchard, so we will have to hope that they're not here. But I don't see any houses on the road. There might be some, that might be the store by the bridge down there. On the other side of it, maybe? I don't know, I see the bridge though. Anyway, we're gonna see about finding the house out here. I don't recall, there it is. We will go over there. However, as we make our way over there, it is time to end this episode. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you'll join us for the next one as well. Take care.